My videos don't necessarily promote one religion. My views and opinions aren't meant to change the minds, opinions, or beliefs of others. Watch with an open mind. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, entertainment, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All rights and credit go directly to its rightful owners. No copyright infringement is intended. We continue to uncover the profound wisdom within the timeless scriptures. Take care, and God bless.
You might have heard the saying that common sense isn't so common. Well, we couldn't agree more. And what about street smarts? Are they becoming even rarer in our times? In our rapidly changing world, the year 2025 is bringing new challenges and realities as artificial intelligence becomes more prevalent. Staying ahead of AI-based scams and online security threats requires a certain level of street smarts. Whether it's adapting to the evolving hybrid work settings or recognizing the value of human connection in a digital world, having a grasp on these unwritten rules can be invaluable. Now, don't get us wrong. Academic degrees are fantastic. They open doors and provide structured learning. But there are some things that textbooks just can't teach you. So what exactly are these unscripted lessons? These are the critical skills and intuitive understandings that help you navigate the twists and turns of everyday life. Think about it. Imagine walking down a bustling city street and seeing a car that looks like it's about to hit you. Even if you've never had an accident, you know to jump back onto the sidewalk. You just know it. That's intuition, a form of street smarts. But life isn't always so visual. There are plenty of situations where the stakes might not be as high, but the need for savvy judgment is just as important. For instance, picture this. You're at a crowded bar. The music is playing and someone slips you a business card with a wink, inviting you to an exclusive VIP lounge nearby. The offer sounds tempting, but your inner voice cautions you to think twice. What could be waiting around the corner? Does it promise an exciting adventure or a potential stumble into danger? Only you have the power to decide by weighing the risks against the allure of the unknown. What do you think? Do you trust your gut feeling or take the risk? Let us know in the comments. Now let's dive into the first lesson. Lesson 1. Mastering social calculus. In a game of poker, bluffing is a risky strategy, just like how players carefully study their cards and opponents' reactions to make calculated decisions. Similarly, navigating through life requires a keen understanding of social cues, much like deciphering the unspoken language of body language and tone of voice during a job interview or in a casual conversation. Being able to read the room is a valuable skill. Take a moment and consider this scenario. You're attending a social gathering and find yourself engaged in a conversation with someone who seems disinterested, glancing at their phone every few seconds. How do you handle the situation? Do you press on, trying to keep the conversation going despite the obvious disengagement? Or do you gracefully shift your attention to other aspects of the party, perhaps striking up a new conversation or joining an ongoing one that seems more lively and engaging? This might seem like a small social dilemma, but it's actually a test of your street smarts. Recognizing when a conversation isn't going well and knowing when to gracefully disengage takes a certain level of social intuition. Likewise, in a professional setting, being able to read your colleagues' reactions during a presentation or a meeting can be crucial. Understanding their body language and cues can help you gauge the effectiveness of your message and make any necessary adjustments in real time. So what's the key to mastering this social calculus? Developing your people reading skills. Paying attention to both verbal and nonverbal cues, understanding context and reciprocation, and being empathetic towards others' perspectives are all vital components. Remember, just as numbers govern the world of mathematics, social cues govern the realm of human interaction. By understanding and responding appropriately to these cues, you'll be better equipped to navigate the complexities of social situations with grace and finesse. Lesson 2. Financial savvy beyond the bank. It's easy to fall into traps, especially when it comes to finances. For example, have you ever noticed how streaming services often entice you with low introductory prices only to raise them later? It's a sneaky tactic that many businesses employ to lure in customers. Or how about those seemingly harmless free trials that automatically convert into paid subscriptions unless you remember to cancel? These are all instances where financial awareness can save you from falling into a hidden cost ambush. But financial smarts go beyond avoiding online pitfalls. It also involves planning for the unexpected. Think about this. You're all set with your monthly budget, diligently tracking your expenses and savings. Then suddenly your refrigerator, a faithful companion for many years, decides to stop working on a Friday evening, forcing you to buy groceries that will spoil without proper refrigeration. Or imagine this, your car, which has been sputtering for a while, finally gives up on a Monday morning, leaving you stranded and in desperate need of a tow to the mechanic. These are the moments when your financial preparedness can become a lifeline. Having an emergency fund or a realistic assessment of your financial resources can be invaluable in such situations. It's not about being overly cautious, but about being ready for life's surprises. So how do you build this financial muscle? Start by being aware of the tricks and tactics that businesses use. Always read the fine print, whether it's subscription terms or warranty policies. Build an emergency fund, however small, and revisit your budget regularly, ensuring it's not just a static document, but a living, breathing part of your financial plan. Lesson 3. The art of negotiation. Ever been in that awkward situation where you're returning a product to a store, and the sales associate tries to convince you to keep it, citing a restocking fee or some other reason? It's frustrating, isn't it? But this is where the art of negotiation comes into play. Knowing when and how to stand your ground is a crucial part of street smarts. The ability to assert yourself confidently and respectfully can save you from overpaying, accepting unfavorable terms, or enduring poor service. Let's take another scenario. You're looking for an apartment and find one that seems perfect. However, the landlord wants you to sign a lease for 18 months. You're only comfortable with 12 months. How do you approach this situation? Do you immediately decline, potentially losing out on the apartment? Do you agree to 18 months, even though it doesn't feel right? Or do you try to negotiate, aiming for a compromise that works for both parties? The latter is where your negotiation skills come into play. By understanding the dynamics of give and take, expressing your needs clearly, and listening actively to the landlord, you can work towards a mutually beneficial agreement. This skill isn't just about financial transactions. It's about personal boundaries and satisfaction. Knowing how to ask for what you want and need in various situations can lead to better outcomes. Lesson 4. Situational awareness. Your urban advantage. They say that diamonds are a girl's best friend, but if you ask us, situational awareness is the gem we treasure the most. Especially if you live in a bustling city, being attuned to your surroundings can be your secret weapon. Whether it's noticing a suspicious character lingering too long outside your home or spotting a pickpocket in a crowded subway, your awareness could be the difference between a smooth day and a disastrous one. This isn't about living in constant fear, but about being observant in a proactive way. Imagine this. You're browsing through a vibrant farmer's market, surrounded by fresh produce and lively chatter. Amidst the colorful stalls, there's a vendor showcasing intricate silver jewelry. You're drawn to a delicate necklace, and as you admire it, you notice a woman eyeing it intently. She keeps glancing at your jewelry, and you catch her subtly examining your bag as well. In this situation, your situational awareness kicks in. You recognize that there might be an opportunity for a distraction or a potential attempt to snatch your belongings. Do you move the items away or keep them in plain sight? Perhaps you engage the woman in conversation, testing her intentions. Your response in this moment is a testament to your street smarts, turning a potentially perilous situation into a test of wit. Lesson 5. The lifelong learner's mindset. Let's face it, nobody likes admitting they were wrong. We all want to be the ones who got it right. But here's the twist. Sometimes being wrong can be the greatest teacher of all, especially when those lessons are served straight from real-world experiences rather than textbook scenarios. Consider this. Imagine you're planning to build a bookshelf, and instead of checking the measurements and instructions first, you decide to dive right in, eager to see how it goes. We all know what happens next. You struggle with pieces that don't fit and tools that don't reach. Frustration sets in, but then something magical occurs. You put aside your ego, look up the instructions, and voila, everything falls into place quite literally. Life is full of similar moments where your assumptions and expectations clash with reality. The job market, for instance, can change unexpectedly, requiring you to pivot your career. The health of a cherished family member might take an unforeseen turn, demanding your immediate attention. In each of these situations, your initial reactions might be tinged with regret or a sense of being caught off guard. However, it's in these moments that the true essence of street smarts shines through. Adaptability, resourcefulness, and resilience. By acknowledging these challenges head-on and adjusting your course accordingly, you transform potential setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Moreover, embracing a lifelong learning mindset means continuously fostering curiosity. Keep asking questions, keep observing, and keep adapting. The world is brimming with lessons, and you are the eager student. So now, it's your turn. What are some of your unscripted lessons? Share your stories and help us all become smarter together. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to show your support. Stay curious and keep learning.
Thank you all for watching this here video.